Okay, I'm going to record just a couple things here for on Reach My Rainbow and pop it onto YouTube for basically parts of my portfolio. For the home screen, I programmed some of the buttons. So let's just go ahead and take a look here. So that when you press play, you head to the choose a lesson page. And then I programmed levels 1 and 2.
Our first lesson is about the colors that make up all other colors you see.
A voice actor.
These are called primary colors.
About the red, yellow, blue primary colors.
Red is a color of objects
and then I had a
like
voice
apples,
in the background again, programmed the
ladybugs,
voice to speak while the pictures
yellow
came on and played.
Blue is the color.
Over here, this is the level that I programmed, so I programmed it so that the lead wanted the things to color, and then so you don't want to it won't let you color the whale yellow. And there's now sound added, but I did not have sound when I programmed it. But the whole thing is to just color the pictures. So I'll go over the code for that here in just a second. And then this page didn't quite fit it to scale because the pictures did not line up, but they have messed with it since then. But anyway, and I'll go through and take a look here at level 2 and such in just a second. But so that for the thing, I did program the first 2 levels. So these are all my scripts for this game. Head inside some of this. It has a game manager. As soon as it clicks on, come on, Visual Studios. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Okay, anyway, so for the game manager, I made a public enum with all the colors that we were eventually going to have inside of the game. And then the color type. The color mixture is something that we need to take a look at, and the new color type is something that we will take a look at too. I was trying to introduce sound so that it would play a button, and it would click on playing a button sound. So this one is the way to get the audio source to play. So I set that one up so that you can hear the sound of the click, like a cassette tape clicking, whenever you heard the sound. And then like this too, button sound, button back, so that you can hear the click as well, and this one as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at some of the other things. Well, we had a drag drop, and then this is how we colored the objects in. So like when I was dragging the red onto the ladybug and the rose, for instance, we ended I did an instantiate with the color prefab, screen to world point, and then it's within every time that you click the mouse, because it's for little kids, so they're not going to use the keyboard as much as they're just going to point and click in this game. And it probably becomes an app, so they could just point and click with a tablet or whatever they're using. And then a drag and drop. So in this one, I used a vector 3 to get the position of it. And here, this part was mixing the colors, because on the next set, we had to pick the color that you want to color the picture as, but you also needed to mix the color. So let's go in and show you what I mean by that, but this way I'm showing code within the game. So let me, whoops, sorry. That's not where I want to be. Okay, so anyway, and then we'll take a look too at some of these other things here. But if you take a look at, let's say, was it level 1 or level 2? Oh, that's that one. Oh, so that's not quite where we want to be. Oh, come on. Been a while since I did this. Okay, well, on this page 2, so this is more like the drag and drop so that you can see. And it was to color and it's whatever color the kid decided to make it. So if they want red water, they can, and yellow clouds. But that takes a look at the colors pulling straight over. Been a while since I've been in here because I've had other people on this project since then. Okay, so it's level 2. There we go. Okay, so even though it says level 2, this is what I wanted to show. I had to find a way for it to mix the colors because that was the whole idea of the whole program, is you wanted to, or this whole game rather, is that you wanted to take the red and yellow and make orange, and the blue and yellow and make green, because you can't really color the frog green. There's no green, there's no orange to start with. The kids have to mix those. So I had to come up with code to mix the colors so that, and then this one had to erase, so I like that part too. Oh, I just did the same thing. Well, I'm good, aren't I? Okay, so after that, might have some slides here. Okay, but like green, now I can color the frog, and then they disappear afterwards too. So let's go ahead and take a look at those scripts as well. Okay, so I had a color mixer, and it just color type, color on the location. Okay, so that really didn't tell us much. Like I said, it's been a while since I've messed with this. It was in the color me script. Yeah, so this is where we're going to get the red, the blue, the black, the white. And then this is where it's calling by the game manager to get each color. Okay. Let me see. And yeah, I guess it's just within this drag and drop, which probably should refactor code sometime and head it more into the color mixer. But I'm getting the component, the color mixer, to make my colors. So my color is kind of like the new color right here. Color manager is mixing colors. So you're making you're making the mixed colors. So that's when you're doing the red and the yellow. Oh, well, it's in color manager too. That one just showed us. Duh. Okay, there we go. So, and then this one also takes care of, because we had to have the prefab. So these are all the little paint splotches with the created them as game objects for the prefab. And then down here is where we're going to spawn in the position of the color. You're going to make yellow, red, blue, so on and so forth. And then they can add to this list later. So this should take care of levels 1 and 2. I have not gotten the update. I know they've probably done more since then, but this is just what I had for my part of it and for my part of the coding of it. And then, yeah, I had to set the prefab. Where is it going to be? The rotation. And then it can color like blue or green. And then they can be put together to make that. So this one sets them just according to the main colors, the primary colors, the blue, red, yellow. I guess primary, not main. I can tell that I'm not advertising art major. All right, anyway, they but when you mix it, when they went in to mix the colors, right here is where they're gonna start, because I had to have the orange, green, purple prefabs. and then they can add to this later. Now that they've seen how I'm doing it, other coders can make more game objects and turn other colors into prefabs, just those little circles for sprites inside the game. And then they can drag them into the position to get them to play. Let me see, is there any other things that I wanted to take a look at? It does have a load scene. That's the color setter, so it gives you a color to use. Load scene. No, that one's easy. And you know what? I don't even have anything in there. I must have loaded it a different way. Oh, I put it in scene loader. Now we have 2 of them. So this is to load the scene. I gave a load next scene, and I gave it as if you press escape, it's gonna quit. Is there anything else that is interesting to look at? Oh, right here, color picker and color variation. So this one is how you could pick the color. There it is, finally. So this is how you're going to get the orange, the green, and the purple. And you're going to color it by Game Manager. As soon as you click the mouse for on, mouse down, then you can choose the color and get the color type. And so, and then in the other script, you're going to mix the colors. So there we go, color type, colored sprites. Here, I was trying to set the audio clips the right because she has a wrong sound with a buzz and a right sound with a, it's not cheering, it's like sparkles and things. So trying to set the audio clips, they only somewhat worked when I was programming this. I think they ended up working in the end, although it's not quite working on my side. But then again, she wanted to change things at the end of this. So, but yeah, so this was the color verification, meaning the kid, you're verifying whether the child has picked the right or the wrong color, and then the audio would play. So there was a whole script donated to that. And I think that's probably about it. So I showed you a little bit of the code, and I showed you a little bit of the game inside of it. Not sure if there's anything else. No, I had level 1, level 2 levels. Yeah, I think that was about. Oh well, these were actual coloring pages for them to actually color. Yeah, they were all messed up. Not really want to mess with them. I don't want to affect the game at all. Just for briefly though, like the snake, I did not draw this snake, but I drew one of the original ones. So they take a picture of that. They looked up that to make some of the art inside of the game as well. So I had drawn a snake and just different things. I might even have, it'll take me a minute to go find it. You know what? I'm going to pause and see if I can go find it though. Well, you know what? I can do it later. But I was somewhat responsible for some of the drawings as well inside of Reach My Rainbow. Like I guess it would be the ideas of what they had wanted, and then somebody else drew them from there. Okay, but that I think is the first 2 levels for Reach My Rainbow, and taking a look at the scripts inside of here. Oh, hey, there we go. If I can take a look at these, because I might even have, yeah, okay, so this one is, well, not with that one, I won't. Okay, actually, yes, I will. Okay, this one is one of my drawings, and I guess they're going to change this, but this is one of my drawings from Inside of Reach My Rainbow when I'm trying to help color the pages and such. So I guess they took this and maybe they made another bee out of it. I don't know. But another one, this is my macaw Inside of Reach My Rainbow too. So that one was mine. And then I guess she made another macaw out of that one. But those were some of my original drawings that were inside of there. For each of these, we had to have the separate collars, though. Draw it multiple times to get it to work. So, like, you had to do this many apples according to whatever color she wanted. I mean, if the apple, we had to have a line, had to have a yellow apple, a white apple, red, blue, black. These were all the different apples that we had to have inside just to make the apple work so that the kid can paint it any color. And that's what they had to do with all of them. Had to section it out, color at each color, and then the kid can color it from there. So I guess that is probably the end of the programming for this particular game. Thank you.